afternoon. Welcome back to Spill the Tea with Mrs. P. It is now officially 125,000 degrees and I am just going to dissolve at any stage now. So hot. And like I've probably mentioned, we can't open any windows because we got a kitten. Yay! So do excuse me, flapping. There's not a lot I can do. Right, I want to talk to you about some things today. Now, one of them is about someone who is very special in our lives, and she came into our lives when Boo was about 6, shall we say. And then as Boo got a little bit older, she faded out of our lives, and then she came back in when 7 was about the same age, about 6. And that very special person is Jojo Siwa. And she was a big part of Boo's life, and we had Jojo parties and things when Boo was little. And then obviously Boo grew up, so she faded out. And then she actually came back into 7's life because 7 got into Dance Mums, with 7's dancing, obviously. So Jojo has been in my life for 8 years. And then obviously she was on Celebrity Big Brother recently, and I quite like Jojo Siwa. Her music's not my cup of tea, but I like I've watched her develop and stuff as and her career go along. So I was quite interested when I saw her on Celebrity Big Brother, and I quite like her. I think she just calls a spade a spade. She's a young kid, she's still got a lot of growing up to do, but I think she's only early 20s, isn't she? So I mean, I look back at what I was doing in my early 20s and think, geez, she's ahead of me. But I saw recently, so much negativity. And she's just brought out her recent song, which I have to say, oh God, what's the name of it now? Oh, I can't remember. But Raspy is a new song. I quite like it. I'll be honest with you. But I saw loads of criticism, like she's cringy. And I thought, she's a young kid in her 20s who's going out, and whether you think her dancing's cringy or her singing's cringy, she goes out and she knocks it out of the park every time. She's an incredibly talented young girl. And these are adults that are criticising her. That's what I'm like, what? If that was your kid trying to make it, would you pass these bitchy, horrible comments? It's not teenagers being nasty about it, it's grown-ups. So this kind of got me thinking about things. And then the other week I thought, I'll watch that Bonnie Blue documentary. Because I thought, surely there's got to be more to her than opening her legs. And she's a hell of a marketing woman. She's got the marketing nailed. And live your life as you see it. I'm not here to slag her off, it's her choice. There wasn't as much to it as I thought there was going to be. I mean, you could turn it into a drinking game for every time she said, I'll get my insides smashed or my insides rattled or whatever the phrase she kept using was. If you had a shot for every time she said that. But she's very clever in a marketing department. But the praise that she gets online for having sex with lots of people, I found quite phenomenal. Not that she should be criticised, I just thought it was quite exceptional how much praise she was getting. And then this week I watched the Princess Andrea documentary. Now, I really like Princess Andrea. I think she's got a lot about her. She's been through so much. As she says in the documentary, she's seen things in her life that a child should never see. And coming, for her to say that out loud, you've got to think, wow, she must have seen some stuff. And I thought her documentary was fascinating. I think she's a young girl, and yet, don't get me wrong, she's obviously got a lot handed to her with who her parents are. But she's trying to make it on her own, and she's setting up her own lip line to lead into a makeup line. And the relationship she's got with her mum, with her stepmum and her dad, is lovely. They seem to have a real giggle together, a real close relationship. She was talking about girly issues with her dad, and he was helping her, and when she got a period and they were on her way to a big thing, and she was worried it'd leak through her dress, and which is very embarrassing for a young girl. But to go through that in front of your dad, but he was cool as a cucumber, and I really liked the way that he dealt with it. And he was just like, we'll get this sorted, Bister, don't worry. And I thought it was really sweet. She obviously has a really good relationship with her mum, although her mum didn't feature. And I thought, no, this young kid, she's not lying around sponging off her mum and dad. She is trying to do something. She's accepting their help and their contacts. Who wouldn't? But she's been absolutely annihilated again by grown-ups, slagging her off, calling her, oh, you know, she's a prima donna, and oh, she's only doing it because of her dad, and she's only getting anywhere because of her mum. Well, yeah, she's using those contacts, but she got absolutely torn to death online. And I just thought, hang on, these two young girls that are trying to make a name for themselves, they're trying to be successful, they're trying to use the talents that they've got, they, you know, use what God gave them. I mean, Princess Andrea is stunning. And the poor thing, she was asked to do a modelling show. Don't know if you've seen it. She was asked to do a modelling show. She was going to wear a dress. Bit of a hoo-ha. She ended up in a bikini top and trousers and looked stunning. But she was very conscious of her body. But she went and she did it, and she put herself out there in a, you know, she was out of her comfort zone. And she was getting slagged off for this, like, for wearing a bikini top. Hang on. Bonnie Blue was wearing a lot less than that, and we praised her. Everyone thought she was bloody brilliant 10 minutes ago. I was like, what am I missing here? And I might be missing something. Like, feel free to let me know if I am. But I was just astonished that in the media, these two young girls trying to build themselves up, build their little empires, which, if they're successful, will become massive empires. And they've got grown-ups telling them that they're cringy and that they're pathetic. And then we've got a woman who has vowed to sleep with 1,000 men. I think it was in 24 hours. Each to their own. I'm not slagging her off. If that's what she wants to do, knock herself off. If she's got the time and the energy to do that, feel free. But we're praising her and slagging off the other two. I just didn't get it. That's when I went, this world's a bit screwed. I know there's bigger things going on in the world, but are we really saying to younger girls, don't try and be successful with a business or your dance talent or your singing talent because everyone will slag you off, but open your legs and everyone will think you're brilliant, because that's not what I'm teaching my girls. That, you know, one of my daughters is a very talented artist, and we will push her as far as she can go, and we will help her every step of the way to take her art somewhere. My other daughter is an incredible dancer. She's in the Northern Ballet. She's at dancing every other night. We will get her to wherever she needs to be. My other daughter is 3. At the moment, she likes drawing on the walls and stuff, so Banksy in the making, maybe. My boys, they have got their talents. One of them is a boxer. He goes to boxing all the time. The other one's exploring football. He's just got really into football. We take him to one-to-one football training. He goes to football summer clubs. We push our kids to their talents. I'm not sitting there going, don't worry about it, kid. Get to 18, open your legs, and everyone will love you. Do you see where I'm coming from with this? I just thought, wow, this is a pretty scary world we're living in. So just to let you know, 2 of my favourite younger celebrities out there, Princess Andrea and Jojo Siwa, and you know what? I hope they both take over the bloody world. I really do. And whilst they're doing it, I wish them every luck in the world. Alright guys, that's my little rant for this week. I'll catch you on Friday. Take care.